Chapter 2: Component of Binocular Vision. Today we will be talking about development of binocular vision. If you like our videos, please subscribe us and click the bell icon to get our all tutorials. Subscribe to Smart Optometry. Development of binocular vision. During the first few years of life, certain normal anatomical and physiological conditions are required for the development of binocular vision. The factors concerned in the development of binocular vision and which enable the eyes to function in a coordinated manner are: A. Anatomical factors. The two eyes are so situated in the orbit that the visual axis is directed in the same direction. This is due to the shape of the orbit, presence of adjacent ligaments, muscles, and connective tissues. The extraocular muscles have an important role to play as they provide motor correspondence because of the innervations of the extraocular muscles. B. Physiological factors. The development of binocular vision depends upon certain normal physiological binocular reflexes. The reflexes can either be inborn or acquired as a result of appropriate stimulation. The various binocular reflexes are: 1. Postural reflexes, 2. Fixation reflexes, 3. Refixation reflexes. Postural reflexes. Postural reflexes are inborn and must be present if binocular vision is to develop. A. Static reflexes. They compensate for changes in position of the head relative to the body. B. Statokinetic reflexes. They compensate for changes in head position relative to space. Fixation reflexes. Fixation reflexes form the mechanism from which the binocular vision develops. A. The fixation reflex. The fixation reflex achieves foveal fixation in each eye. B. The refixation reflex allows foveal refixation from target to target and maintenance of foveal fixation on a moving target. Refixation reflexes. Most neonates are capable of locating and briefly fixing a moving target, and their eyes can move in a closely conjugate fashion. A. The first reflex. It is the conjugate fixation reflex where eyes learn to move binocularly together during versions. B. Disjugate refixation reflex. It allows the binocular vision to be maintained through the range of vergence movements that follow changes of fixation distance. C. The corrective fusion reflex. It allows binocular vision to be maintained under the conditions of stress, such as overcoming prisms in clinical testing situations. D. Kinetic reflexes. It maintains binocular vision through controlled accommodation and convergence. Let us learn about binocular vision development in infants. At 2 to 3 weeks, the infant turns his head to fixate an object. At 4 to 5 weeks, the infant can sustain monocular fixation of large near objects. At 5 to 6 weeks, the conjugate fixation reflex has developed and the two eyes will conjugately fix an object and follow it over a considerable range for at least a few seconds. At first 1 to 3 months, the infant can superimpose images. At 3 months, the infant develops binocular vision. At 4 months, saccades develop. From 3 to 6 months, the infants develop the ability to perceive stereopsis. At 6 months of age, the infants develop the ability to perceive depth up to 60 arc seconds. Conjugate movements of binocular vision become accurate and convergence is well developed. From 6 to 8 months, fusional movement can be detected by placing a small prism over either eye. During infancy, the development of ability to fuse images at the horopter and within the Param's fusional area, as well as development of vergence function of the eye, is influenced by dramatic changes in eyeball size and orbit position. Stay tuned with us for more at Smart Optometry.